Everything
3,
is real.
2, 1.
Hello, guys. It's the Mid 3 podcast where three Middle Easterns talk about anime and sometimes other things. My name is Karim. The guy with the beard on my left
You need to
is.
find another adjective, my guy. We both have beard.
Oh, you're
I
right.
am
The guy with the
today
black
I'm the
shirt and a
resident
beard.
Paramore fan. I'm Ahmed.
Hello, I am the I don't know, actual Paramore. I don't know.
You're the Steve Jobs impersonator today.
The guy with the
Wearing a
turtleneck.
turtleneck?
Oh, technical difficulty.
Oh, and he's
It
frozen.
froze at
Oh,
a perfect
shit.
time. Look at that smile, bro. Oh, and
He's back.
And he's back. That was such a perfect freeze frame, bro. I couldn't even get that freeze frame if I was editing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You look like KSI for a second.
Okay, so yeah, I'm MK. Forgot to say that. Hello. So
7
we have
episodes
a
in,
very-
hope they know that. No, I'm just kidding. Go on.
We have a very interesting topic for today, and it's about anime power systems. So every anime, it's kind of like a shonen thing where you're watching and it's people that are just like using their fists and shit, and then suddenly everything clicks, and you learn about this new thing, whether it's Super Saiyan
Yeah.
or hockey
First they
or
were just
Chakra.
doing
And-
shit, but now they're explaining the limits of the shit they're doing.
yeah.
And
so
how
every
they.
not every, but let's say most shonen have a power system, and we want to talk about the best and the worst. Why the best are the best, and why the worst are the worst. So let's start out on a positive note. What are the best shonen power systems?
So I'm gonna
Let's
pitch in with Pokemon. I think Pokemon's a pretty straightforward power system, easy to understand, easy to
I feel
identify.
like you explain Pokemon's power system, because when
Yeah.
you said power system to me, I immediately Pokemon power systems. I immediately thought, does Ash get stronger somehow? Are you talking about mega evolutions like that? That's what I thought.
I see what you
Wait,
mean.
that's not what you meant.
No, well, Mega Evolutions is part of it, but
Mega Evolutions is a gimmick.
I'm mainly
Yes,
talking
Not
about
really the power system.
Yeah, I mean, I'm mainly
So
when I
explain
was
to us
when
the
I was
Pokemon power system.
when I was
yeah.
when I was thinking about it, I was thinking mostly about the different types and how Pokemon have certain types attributed to them and how those types can interact in battle, as well as status ailments, like if a Pokemon is poisoned, if a Pokemon is frozen, if a Pokemon is burnt. It's very easy to understand, very easy to follow, and it makes sense, right? It's intuitive. Fire beats grass, water beats fire. I'm gonna say in the more recent generations with the introduction of fairy type and I forgot, I don't even know what type they're on right now. It might get a little less intuitive.
Fairy type's the last one to be introduced.
Oh, then
MK pop quiz. How many types are there?
bro, I don't even know. I don't think
18.
I think it's 16. Wait, do you guys want to name them, or is that not?
You are wrong. You are wrong.
I
'cause
can
just
bring up
counted
the notepad.
You counted them all? Wait,
No,
name them
I
out.
have them,
Oh, what
'cause
is
when
it?
he was talking about which
Oh,
type,
okay.
I
That
had
was
them open
16.
so I could look at the bullshit ones. They're 18.
They're
The
18?
bullshit
Oh,
ones.
wow.
What are the bullshit?
Like fairy, dragons.
Dragon's chill.
No, Dragon's not
Dragon is
bullshit.
cool
What?
as
That's like
fuck.
OG, bro. What are you talking about, Dragon?
Dragon is cool as fuck,
that's-
and then Fairy was necessary because there was nothing.
That's how you know MK is uncultured, by the way, just for everyone watching. That's how you know he's uncultured.
Type is water, fire, grass. Ice was pushing it because we already have water.
It's different though. It's very it's weak to fire. While water's
Rock-
strong, it's different.
Yeah,
rocks
it's
and
an
ground.
interesting.
Why do we need?
It's actually
No,
inverse because
because-
it's also strong against grass, while water's weak against grass.
Ground is actually
How-
strong against rock. Ground is
Why does
actually
that-
strong
why
against
does
rock.
that logically make sense? Why is ice strong against the grass? How does that make sense?
Because it
You're
would freeze
freezing
the
the
plant.
leaves.
The cold
Freeze everything.
kills
It
the
would-
plant.
Is ice strong against the normal type?
No, because
No, just
why-
fighting.
Normal Pokemon?
okay,
Because
what?
normal Pokemon usually have fur.
That's not true.
A lot of them do.
Mime doesn't.
Eh?
Is Mr. Mime normal? Or is he
Mr.
psychic?
Mime literally is wearing
It's
clothes.
because it's easy to freeze
Also, Mr. Mime's
grass.
psychic.
It's easy to freeze plants. It's easier to freeze
Yeah.
plants than because as humans
Right, so-
we are warm blooded, or not
Right.
humans, but even Pokemon. You know, we're normally warm blooded. You know, we're not cold blooded.
Oh yeah, sure.
I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's easier
Alright,
to
do you guys have
to
the-
freeze grass. That's.
You guys have the types open?
I do not. Let me
I
get the
can
types
open them.
No, don't open them. I want to see if you guys can name all 18.
Oh, I can name them easy.
Go.
You're just gonna have to keep
Okay,
track.
you got water.
Yes.
Are you keeping track?
Let me.
Yeah.
Okay,
oh,
you got water, grass, fire, normal, electric, poison, psychic, fighting, rock, ground, flying, dark, dragon, fairy, ghost.
Did you say bug?
Stuck now. Wait, let me think. Bug.
Oh, you didn't say bug.
Iron.
It's not iron. It's steel. Technically.
iron.
Metal.
Yeah.
What was it?
Steel
Steel.
type,
Steel
yeah.
type.
Are you counting them or not counting?
It's one more. He has one
I've-
more.
I've stopped
He's named
counting.
17.
One more.
I forget what he named though.
What's left?
I forgot.
There's one very like one of the actual ones that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, did you
actually-
say? Can I? Did you say ghost?
He did
Yeah, I
say
said ghost. Wait,
Oh, okay.
water, fire, grass, electric, rock, ground. Those are the basic ones. No.
Well, yeah. I mean, those are the main one, but like there's another one.
Normal.
No, you said normal. You want the hint?
Poison?
No.
Did you say poison type?
I said poison. Psychic,
You did say
dark,
psychic.
ghost.
You said dog. You said ghost.
What am I missing? Wait, what?
Dragon? Did you say dragon type?
I said dragon. He said one of the ones that makes sense. So it's not some.
Did you say flying?
Ice.
You said
Ice type.
Did you say
I
flying?
didn't say ice. Oh, did I?
said ice.
I said flying. What am I
didn't- no, you
missing?
didn't
Okay,
say
what's the
flying.
hint? What's the hint?
You didn't say flying.
No, wait, don't
Oh,
get-
I
don't
did
get-
say flying. I did say flying. Watch the recording. I said flying.
Maybe it was ice. Maybe because
I said rock, ground, and then I remembered flying because it's strong and weak to those.
they're right next to each other on the list I have. So maybe I got them mixed up.
Gotcha. All right.
Good job. Good
There
job.
we go.
I would not have been able to do that. Wait, let me just do a nice cameo for another thing I have. It's a Bulbasaur. It's my favorite Pokemon.
Nice. I mean, I have a whole
Allosaur's cute.
shelf of Pokemon Nano Block there, but I'm too lazy to
Okay,
turn
so
the
yeah,
camera around.
that-
Ahmed
that's
also
Pokemon
plays a
Blaze.
lot of Pokemon Go. He's a Pokemon. He's the resident Pokemon Go player.
I'm an enthusiast.
So Pokemon power system, when it comes to like the Pokemon themselves and how they fight each other, I agree. I really like the power system. What beats what and what's strong against what, and you have to like it's actually entertaining when you're playing the video game. Like you have to think about it.
Yeah.
What
It's
I also
it's
like
for
the
strategy.
extra layer in the actual Pokemon games of like, oh, if you do Earthquake and the Pokemon is flying, it doesn't affect.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
that too.
they,
yeah.
there's some nice
Yeah,
And
and like it
there's-
doesn't have to be a flying type. It could be levitating. It could be a psychic type levitating.
Yeah, it's very flexible
Wait,
as
so-
well because you got Pokemon moves like Rain Dance that power up water type attacks. You got like Sunny Day, which makes Solar Beam cast faster. It's like logical as well. You can strategize in many different ways.
Yeah. That being said, playing competitive Pokemon is boring as fuck.
I mean,
'Cause
there's a
it goes
meta
for, like, play
always,
something
right?
tanky and then just fucking like drains you, like fucking fucking leech seeds you or something and waits for you to die while they tank you out. It's so boring.
There's a meta. I think the meta.
or short swap, fucking swap in, one shot your whole team.
Oh, yeah,
Plus,
you-
like I hate that. Shit.
You get in a
Sword dance
Pokemon
swap.
that you get a Pokemon that like times
Yeah.
6 all the stats, and then you just get in a random ass Pokemon
So
with the baton pass, and then it just solos the whole
yeah.
team.
You focus sash and you one shot their whole team.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. And what's next? What else has
Alright.
another?
Ahmed,
Oh,
what would you say is a
let
good
me-
power system?
Resident hater, let me say bad.
Which
Say
one?
bad one. It's actually a really good.
Wait,
really
sorry, what
good,
did you say?
No, wait. It's a really good segue from this Pokemon one.
Sure.
We
Go
got
ahead.
Demon Slayer power system.
How is
What's the
this
power
actually-
system in Demon Slayer?
I'll tell you why. We got all these fucking different breathing styles. We got water. We got fire. We got sun.
The
we
author,
got rock, stone.
I don't know why.
And
why
then none
they
of them
said that.
interact with each other in any way. None of them mean anything. None of them actually fight different. They all just swing the sword. We have these effects, and then the fucking author says they don't actually show up in real life. So now they actually do absolutely nothing. They're just there for visuals. They don't provide any power. They don't provide any different fighting styles. They actually don't do anything. I don't even know why they're in the show. If they
Yeah,
don't show
I don't
up. What's the
understand
point?
what breathing styles are exactly. Like, I
Nothing.
really
And
don't understand.
he also gets to switch between them because they mean nothing.
The only one that makes sense, and the two he switches between should actually be
Are
like
opposites.
Oh,
Yeah, like-
actually, but I forgot the lightning
One
guy's name.
character
Doesn't he like slice really fast? Yeah.
Zenitsu is the only one that uses it and actually makes sense. Like he's really fast.
Kind
'cause
of.
it's
Yeah, you're like.
nervous.
I guess the fucking animal guy like smells shit. Is that even part of the sword style? I don't
I
think so.
think that's
I
just
think
because
he just grew up with a bunch of wolves.
He's just built different, bro. I
Or
think that's
pigs, yeah.
But yeah, I completely agree. Demon Slayer has a really, really bad power system. And
Terrible.
you know it has a really bad power system because the author can at any point, at any time, decide very arbitrarily which Hashira is the strongest based off nothing but his mood.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to base
Yeah.
it off. Like you can't back it off anything.
Yeah.
And that's very stupid. That's very, very stupid. And yeah, it was really annoying when I saw him switching back between water and fire, and neither of them do anything different. Like,
yeah.
He could have just instead of
I
saying
think like fire gives him a little stamina, and then water does nothing different. I don't know. Water does actually nothing. I don't know why he doesn't just use fire all the time. It gives him more stamina or
instead
some
of
shit.
saying fire breathing, he just said water free breathing and said an extra number. I would have believed it.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the only thing water breathing was doing different is that he was more practiced in it, quote unquote. Unquote. So he was fighting better or some shit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I
that
don't
makes sense. There's a lot wrong with Demon Slayer.
A lot.
I mean,
a
a
lot.
power system I do
Let
want to
me-
discuss with you. Oh, sorry, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say a good one. So if we're gonna alternate
Yep.
back and forth, good and bad, one of my favorite power systems, and this is gonna get us into a different topic of what is a good power system. But one of my favorite ones, because as a fan, I really like intricate power systems that like I have to like I study and I like, get into it. Is Nen from Hunter, because Nen is very complicated. There's
I
so
don't
much.
actually know what Nen is, so we're gonna have to explain.
I was gonna ask about that. I was gonna be like, let's discuss then, because I don't know if it's good or bad.
Okay,
I think
let's first
it's
answer
good,
this.
but it's a little complicated. So does that make it bad?
By good power system, do we mean it's a well thought out, well made, well executed power system? In which case, Nen is definitely a good one. Or good as in entertaining to watch, because for some people, Nen is too complicated.
Well, I
It
would
has to be a
say
balance of both.
I would say a good power system is like intuitive, so it makes
Nen
sense.
is not intuitive.
It's intuitive in some cases. In others, where the author has, like in the manga, you can literally see like a full chapter of just writing to explain what's going on. It has to be not. It has to be, but I think it should be intuitive. It should be easy to follow, like what the characters are doing. Even if they're describing something, it should be easy to follow. It shouldn't be like I'm taking a calculus exam and it's an application question and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Like that's not fun, right? That just like it's tedious. You know what I mean?
So I still need Nen explained.
Let me tell you what Nen is. So, Nen is your pretty much kind of like your life force. Like it's your aura. You can say that it's your aura. So you can use it differently in different ways. So like there's the Nen that makes you stronger or hit more. So you put your aura on your fist and that makes it stronger. There's the Nen that makes you block things. So you put a lot of life like aura there and when someone hits you it doesn't hurt. There's a Nen there's aura that you can put out into a room. So now the room is covered in your aura. So if someone walks in, you can immediately feel that they're there. You don't have to look and see them. So there are different types of that. And every person can use Nen differently based on who they are and their personality types. So there are 6 different personality types or Nen types.
How long is it gonna take?
Give me 2 more minutes. I got this.
Oh, it's
There's
not 2
6
minutes, bro.
different-
It's gonna be longer than 2 minutes. I promise you, bro. It's gonna be a lot longer than 2 minutes. There's
There are
10
6
Zetsu Ren, the subtypes of Nen, and like it can
No,
get really.
I'm not gonna go into Zetsu and that.
But-
I'm just gonna say
okay,
that
fair
like
enough.
the 6 main ones. there's enhancement, emission, manipulation, transmutation, conjuration, and specialization. So I'll just tell you what they are. Enhancement, it just makes things stronger. So you use your aura to make things stronger. You can make your punches stronger, you can make other things stronger, so on. Emission, you can like push the aura out of your body. So you can like throw a fireball or some shit like that. Like you're emitting something.
Sure.
Transmutation is you're changing the quality of the aura or the
substance.
Like Sticky Boy.
Like Hisoka, yes,
Yeah,
with
Hisoka,
his gum. Conjuration is you're creating things. You if someone can make a gun out of
pull a Glock out my ass.
Yeah, that will be.
There's also special.
Manipulation is like you can control things. Like if I can brainwash Kareem and control him, I have manipulation. And the last one is specialization, and that one's the bullshit one where
this one doesn't fit anywhere.
Random bullshit go.
When the writer feels like making up some more bullshit on the spot, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. So Gun, for example, he's an enhancer. He makes his punch really strong, so he can punch very strong. Killua is a what is it called? Yeah, the transmutation one, because he changes the quality of his aura into electricity.
It's hard to talk about special type without spoilers. So, like, do you mind?
That's fine. We don't have to talk about special type. We've talked about it enough. Is it good?
Yeah. Is it good? So now that I gave you the rundown,
cool.
It's really cool. And honestly, the way they explain it in the anime is it's not all at once. They explain it very well.
It's like making me want to continue watching Hunter.
And the way they teach you is that you learn it with Gon and Killua. Initially, they have no idea what Nen is, and then they get.
I remember that. I remember learning about Nen. I just forgot.
There's a lot of different things you can do with
it. It was in the tower where they first learned about it.
Yes, that's when they first.
Yeah, I remember one of the last things I watched was like the sticky Nen.
Yes, Bungee Gum. That's the rubber and gum.
Oh yes, the properties of both rubber and gum. Yes.
So yeah, I think Hunter's really, really good. It's complex enough to be interesting and makes me want more without being too. It's a bit too complex. But
I think for the most part it's good. I think when it gets a little too complex or the special Nen type, that's when it gets kind of like you kind of lost me a little. But for the most part it's good because it allows a lot of creativity. You can do so many different things. Like the way Killua fights with Nen is different than the way Kurapika fights with Nen is different than the way Gon fights with Nen.
Even so Killua and Hisoka are the same type, but
and they both do different things.
I think we've talked about Nen enough. Kareem, do you have a good one?
I missed.
A bad one. Kareem, do you have a bad one?
I have a good and bad one in the same anime. I think One Piece has both a good and bad power system.
That I had that too.
So I think
we're gonna have the opposites.
I think Devil Fruits are a really good power system. I think Hockey is a really bad power system. Not really bad.
I had that written down as well.
Just
which Hockey?
Just the hockey power system in general. Because here's the thing.
Hockey idea.
Here's the thing, right? Devil Fruits allow for a lot of different interactions. We saw that with like Luffy and Enel. There was that interaction. We saw that with Crocodile and Luffy. We saw that with Whitebeard and Akainu, Aokiji, Kizaru. How you could thaw people out of Aokiji's ice. It was interesting, right? You could do different things with the Devil Fruits. But with Hockey, I think if I had to pick one Hockey that's okay.
Yeah, it's so late because it's just the writer saying who has the bigger dick today. It's just like who's the Hockey stronger.
Yeah, like Conqueror's Hockey infusion, like with Luffy and Kaido, right? When Luffy learned Conqueror's Hockey, because Ahmed, there's three Hockeys, right?
Yeah.
There's the basic version
is the only interesting one.
There's basic version and there's advanced version. So now everybody just uses Conqueror's Hockey Infusion, the advanced version of Conqueror's Hockey. Literally everyone just uses it now.
Not everyone.
Yeah, well, explain to us what it is,
okay, so Conqueror's Hockey Infusion is just a way to make your attacks really powerful, ability power-wise, right? Like, it makes them hit a lot harder.
Name strength, which is the most basic shit in it. It's just boring.
And the thing is, okay, so the difference between Conqueror's Hockey Infusion and Armament Hockey, Advanced Armament Hockey, Advanced Conqueror's Hockey, so both infuse your fist and you hit and it hits harder, right? it's even hard to understand which type of hockey they're using in that moment. So are they using Armament Hockey Advanced or are they using Conqueror's
And
Hockey
it
Advanced? Even
could
for
matter.
someone that like there are power scalers that literally just power scale One Piece 24/7, and even they struggle sometimes identifying is this character using Advanced Armament Hockey or is this character using Advanced Conqueror's Hockey? The only one
And
that's
does it
like
even matter if the end result is just punch more?
the thing is,
Like, it's just
Armament Hockey, there is one slight difference. I will say this is that Armament Hockey, the advanced version, also causes internal damage to the body of the user, which Conqueror's Hockey doesn't do.
Right.
But it's more about how it's shown to me. It's more about like it's hard to identify which one they're using, right?
Like, the reason I think that's bullshit is because I don't like power systems where the author can, like we said about Demon Slayer, the author can just say this person's stronger because I feel like they're stronger today. It's bullshit. It doesn't make sense. Like, oh, Luffy has his hockey's now stronger than Kaido, so he can beat him. Like what? Like,
Yeah, I don't know what
It's
purpose
really, like-
hockey serves in the plot,
Well-
other than to put these other characters on a pedestal that the other character, the like
That's
normal
why-
characters that don't have it.
That's why Armament Hockey is the only one that kind of makes sense, because until we discovered it, the Devil Fruits, which is the good power system that One Piece has, there was a type, the Logia types, that were untouchable. You cannot
Yeah.
touch
Unless you
them.
had like an actual counter to
He
their
maybe
element,
just
like
wrote
the
himself into a hole and had to get himself out with hockey.
I mean, the thing is
Maybe.
that he didn't have to do that because Crocodile was a Logia and he was introduced early on.
Yeah.
And it's shown that if you have the right element to counter their Logia, it works. Like
Yeah.
Crocodile, you harden
But,
his
like,
sand
would
with
you have to
water.
go get that guy with the element and have to convince him to fight on your side, because like how else would it work?
I guess
Let's
it
explain.
yeah.
So Crocodile has the Logia power. Devil Fruits are
Means
ones
they're
that,
like fluidy and can't touch
Yeah.
them and shit.
so he had the sand one, so he's just sand. You can't punch him because he's sand. Your hand's gonna go through him. It's sand. It doesn't mean anything. So the way that Luffy beat him was that he used water, because water, when you put sand on
Yeah.
water, it's solidifies.
Not
So he
just
used
water,
He
though.
also at some point used his blood.
That
Yeah,
was so
sometimes.
cool. I loved that so much.
It was
when he used
creative.
Yeah.
It
That's
very
so
cool.
fun. And now what do we have? Oh, let me just use my hockey.
But the thing is that he was gonna run out of things, so he did it with sand and water / blood. He did it with, with lightning or electricity and rubber. Luffy could punch the rubber guy because he's
Small.
Okay, but what Logias are a threat to Luffy right now, right? If imagine
Honestly-
hockey didn't exist, it's the admirals. It's just the admirals, right? So you really have only three things to worry about. You have Akainu, you have Aokiji, and you have Kizaru. Light, you can
And
counter.
you could have found a fun way to beat them. Like,
Exactly, like light. I can just off the top of my head a mirror, right, or something to reflect light, or something to do with
yeah.
like Fujitora has gravity. He has a gravity power. Light bends under strong gravity, right? If you had those two interact without hockey, that would be a really cool fight.
Yeah.
But what's gonna
Or like
happen
a
if those two
black
interact?
hole devil fruit where you suck in the light.
That's why I really like Blackbeard's fights because
There you
Blackbeard
go. I didn't even know that.
because Blackbeard only uses devil fruits. His specialty is just devil fruits
Yeah,
and how it
that's
interacts with
so
others.
cool.
That's why
And
Blackbeard
he
is so
should
cool.
be the main villain.
He is the main villain.
do.
Blackbeard. That's why I'm happy with Blackbeard being the main villain. I'm happy with that.
hockey is
But yeah.
very it's bullshit. I can't keep track of it. I can't tell who's stronger. I don't know
Yeah.
why it's happening or how it's happening. It's
I will
bullshit.
say Vision Hockey is occasionally cool, like that scene with Shanks where he saw the the fleet explode.
Yeah,
And then,
like
oh,
observation
actually,
hockey.
we
kinda
think
makes
it's
sense.
happening, and then we go back in time. It's actually him seeing it, and then he stops it.
But
That
the
was
problem,
cool.
but even the problem with that is a character
That's
has to
still
tell us that they're using future sight in order for us to understand
Yeah.
they're using future. Actually, I don't know if this is so much the anime. The manga, like,
It's
for
just bad
example,
writing.
like
'Cause I feel
Kaido
like
had
there are ways to show.
Kaido. Actually, I don't want to like do a disservice as well. Like, is observation hockey badly shown? I don't think it's badly shown when it's shown. I just think characters don't use it as much as they should. That's what I think. Because like that's I'll say that.
Yeah, because
But-
the other lame hockeys are taking over, and they're just fist fighting. Like there's less smart, creative things happening, and more just let's fight. Let's just fist fight and see who has a stronger bicep.
I
Like,
mean,
it's just boring.
fights like okay. So for example, Luffy now, thankfully, I think he's using more of his Devil Fruit because of Gear 5. Like Gear 5 face Rob Lucci.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
Also,
Devil
that's some
Fruit
bullshit,
interaction.
bro. Like,
Okay, Gear
Honestly,
5 is a whole different discussion. But I think Gear 5 is fun, but that's a different
Honestly,
discussion.
like if we think about One Piece fights in general, the only fight that really felt too hockey dependent and was annoying in that aspect, even though it was a really good fight, was the Kaido one.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was all very Devil Fruit one. Like so.
I
For
mean,
example, the
Katakuri
Katakuri
had a lot of observation hockey, but it was done well. I think the observation hockey there was done well.
done really well, and the way Luffy beat him wasn't hockey. It was his Devil Fruit.
Yeah, it was Devil Fruit
right,
at the end, the clash.
bounce around everywhere. You're not. I'm not even gonna
No,
know
no,
where
no.
it goes. So
The way he beat him was cool because he had to use his Devil Fruit in a creative way to surpass his future sight. So someone that can see 2 seconds into the future, how do you beat them? You have to be so fast that even if they see it coming 2 seconds, they don't have time to dodge it. That was cool. Okay, that was cool. But other than that, yeah, hockey is very fault. Is like it has faults for sure.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Okay, that's enough One Piece.
Now, as the resident JJK,
Nah, hey, it's my turn.
Oh yeah, it's
All right.
Ahmed's turn.
sure.
I'm gonna say JJK.
In good,
Good
or
or
bad?
bad?
And good.
Good. Okay.
Really?
Actually,
It's not that good.
I know. See, here's what I'm gonna say. I know it should be a balance of like makes sense and fun. I think JJK doesn't make too much sense. I think it's just so fun that it makes up for it.
Fair. That's
It looks really cool. We have some baseline shit that makes sense. Oh, curses! You need to use curse energy to beat curses. There's these curses of this grade and shit. Yeah, and then fucking Gojo starts doing like fucking advanced calculus to throw colored balls, and like what are we doing here? I watched the first half of season 2. I have no idea what the bro was talking about for like 3 episodes.
Oh yeah, red, blue,
I'm like, me and Aaron
purple.
watch the show. We look at each other like, what is going? What is happening?
Yeah,
It
Gojo's.
doesn't make any sense.
I don't. Okay,
Yeah.
so again, I didn't finish season 2, but Gojo's power to
Yeah.
me,
We're
it's.
not gonna understand more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I
They're-
don't think we need to, bro.
We don't.
Like, we have enough. I think Gojo's just like, you know how he's the strongest sorcerer? I think he's just be above us. We don't need to know what he's doing.
Is he the strong?
We're
I
just
thought
looking at the other characters. They
Sukuna
make
was
a
like
lot
the
of
king
sense.
of Marshall.
Sukuna is the king of curses.
He's the strongest curse, and Gojo's the strongest sorcerer.
Oh, that's
Also
pretty cool.
claims he's stronger than Sukuna, but we don't know. But he claims
We
he's
don't,
strong.
yeah.
I see.
But yeah, I
Interesting.
think like when he was like doing reverse curse technique and bringing back what's his face's heart, like that kind of makes sense.
I think the whole
yeah.
strongest sorcerer and strongest curse is really, really cool. And it would be dope too. Actually, they fought for like when he was taking over. What's it called?
Yeah, but that wasn't.
It wasn't really. Yeah, but that was
And
pretty
there's so
cool.
many anime that are like, okay, we have the power system, but also everyone has their own specific power, and the way they use it is different. And it like each person has a power that fits their personality or is completely opposite to personality, and they make it work somehow. I love that shit. Like in Hunter x Hunter, like each person has their own like special nen or whatever.
Yep.
In My Hero, everyone has their quirk.
My hero!
next
Wait,
power-
we haven't discussed my hero.
And like
power system.
JJK, everyone has their own like special curse thing. I love that shit.
Yes, but the one thing that I don't like about JJK, and trust me, this is not me saying it's bad. Everyone knows how much I love JJK. The thing is that in the power system in JJK, it's not that it doesn't make sense. It's that it's very unclear. So for a lot of the characters, why is this your curse ability? Why? How did you like? What is this? Like this?
Like what? Give me an example.
For example, what's her face? Nobara, I think her name is the one with the nails.
Yeah.
Why? What? How?
It's cool. It's voodoo.
Again, why and how? Like we know her backstory. There's zero
Yeah.
voodoo in her backstory.
Why? Because she's from I don't know her backstory.
Like a sorcerer.
do I know her backstory?
like why does she have that power with her sorcery?
Wait,
or...
I was just thinking like because she comes from like a rural village, right?
Yes, but
So
there's
she
no-
might have learned it from some like local witch doctor. That's what I was
Maybe.
thinking.
It would have been cool if they did that, and maybe they still
Yeah,
will.
but-
I don't
know.
think that's
But
a
we
power
only have 2
system.
seasons, is
I don't
the thing,
think
yeah.
I don't think that's a power system thing. I think that's more of like a character writing
But
thing
that's
of
just
like
the
learning
character,
more
yeah.
about why she.
But also, I think it's cool. Does it fit? Is a different topic. It might later on fit.
Sure, but the thing is, I don't like how it just. Again, I can't really follow it and like see. Okay, so you're stronger than you. You're not. I don't like.
Oh,
But
you don't
it's
know
not
how to
that you're
gauge
stronger
strength
than you.
with.
It's that you're more creative in using your own power than you. Because like none of these powers, other than Goju, are outright stronger than the other. You know?
No, they are.
And either way, they don't really use it against each other. They use it against curses most of the time.
Yeah,
Okay,
but there are.
okay, if
And
you-
shout
you
out
had
curse
to-
speech. That
okay.
shit is so cool.
But what about, because I only like, this is from the flashback. I forgot his name. Geto and
Yes.
Megumi. Geto and Megumi.
Yeah.
I feel like they have similar powers. Can you gauge who's stronger immediately?
No. They do not
Because
have
then
that.
he
How?
summoned
How do they have
he
similar
summoned like
powers?
dogs and whatnot, right? Like no, like they had they
Yeah, but
summoned
this guy
different-
steals people's curses or like swallows curses and summons them. That's super different.
Oh, I
One
guess
guy
so, yeah.
summons beasts out of shadows, and the other steals curses and keeps them in his curse locker, and he can get them out.
Fair
whenever he
enough.
wants.
Yeah, I guess they're not similar in that regard. I thought they were similar.
But yeah, it's because I don't know. I feel like in JJK, when we see our main character get cursed energy and work on cursed energy techniques and everything,
Yeah, I still don't know what our main character's curse.
Yeah, what's
shit is.
Yuji's power? Like he punches hard.
Is that it? Is that actually it?
so far he doesn't have a
okay.
curse.
It might manifest into something else. Yeah.
So I know something that he does later on because I got spoiled online. I'm not gonna say it, but I don't like it.
But yeah, maybe again, it's only been 2 seasons and no movie. We don't know much. Maybe it'll get explained again later.
And
I'm
I
not
don't like
saying-
it because it's lame. I don't like it because it's broken.
All right. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not. It's really good. It's like an 8 out of 10 power system. But everything else in JJK is a 10 out of 10, so it's just a bit.
Yeah.
Like you can push it a bit up there. But other than that, I love the JJK anime in general.
Yeah.
Now,
I think it balances out the doesn't make senseness with how cool it is.
my turn.
Yep.
I could steal My Hero, but I'm gonna
Nah,
leave
go
that.
ahead, do it. Do
Sure.
it.
I fucking hate the My Hero power system. I
Yeah.
hate it. I hate it. It's bullshit. It doesn't make sense. It's bullshit. It's just a random whim of, oh, this is my quirk. This is that quirk. Why?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
This guy explodes harder now. This guy ices harder now. Like
This guy has the like octopus fruit, so he's half octopus, half human. This guy has the frog. This girl has the frog fruit. She's half frog, half human. Or just her tongue and personality. This guy has the dog fruit. He's a full dog. What the fuck?
yeah,
Why?
it doesn't make any sense. They're just random mutations. Bro, you know what like pisses me off the most about like this anime is like they could give you a power and have it as strong as they feel like it being. Like Hawks is the most bullshit character in anime. Broken has wings and can fly. Why can he then take feathers, plant them in rooms, and use the vibrations from the feathers to fucking eavesdrop on conversations?
Yeah, I don't
Like
I don't get that.
that's not creative anymore.
That
That's
just-
just like stupid.
It's too far fetched. Like I don't understand that. I mean, I
Yeah.
get like
Okay,
I
Frozen
actually
again, I think.
oh MK yeah this time it's oh you're
Oh,
I
you're
was
right.
saying he's the number 2 hero. That's why he can do that.
Brother, like, what does the higher of a hero you get, the more bullshit your power becomes? Like,
see it would be fine if
That's
he's
my
if
number
it's
one.
because he's
Alright.
the
yeah,
It was One Punch Man. I'm just better than you. I'm
Yeah.
just better.
literally, yeah.
yeah, but
I
the
will
thing
say
is
the one for all for one or one for all, our main character's power is the lamest one, easily.
It also doesn't make sense to me. Why?
Yeah.
How come All Might? So All Might also mentioned a lot. He didn't have a quirk, and then it was given to him. How
Yeah.
come the other quirks didn't manifest in him? Like he couldn't use them.
Because
He
he's
can
not
only-
the chosen one, bro.
Sure, but he could only use super strength. Whose quirk was that? None of them had super strength as a quirk. So did that just give him super
No.
strength?
I think they all had super strength on top of their quirk.
They never said that though.
Fucking no,
Like-
bro. Maybe they. But also, I really don't think they knew how it worked. Like, so they didn't like think about it. Like,
Exactly. We're just winging it. We're all just
Yeah.
winging it.
you guys wanna okay Star and Stripes' power
It's bullshit.
yeah, that's
it was really
Let me
strong
just-
like it
it's
was
literally her power.
it was
What
burst
did they
breakingly
call it?
strong. It was burst
What did they
breakingly
call
strong. I forgot. I don't even know what it's called, but
They should have called it playground rules. That would have been fun. That would have been cool.
that
Because
power is
come up with
insane.
playground rules.
And the only like I feel like the way they countered her power didn't really make sense to me. Like she should have just easily won, especially if she's like used to her power. She should like already have plans for like every single scenario, and you could easily make plans for every scenario with her power.
I didn't like the character. I thought she was way too strong. Like,
She was way
And
too
she's still
strong.
lost.
She just broke the story, and she still lost.
So that what I
And they
don't
had to beat her in the most bullshit way to actually
What-
get rid of her.
what I don't
I don't even
understand
know
is-
what the point of her was.
Yeah,
The point
like-
of her was to get rid of her.
like the point is she existed for 2 episodes. The author was like, wait a minute, I think she's a bit too strong. All right, no. We need to get her out of here. And then he had to kill her.
Scrap this idea.
Like the thing is, yeah, he introduced, and the thing is, like authors, I think have 3 chapters in advance of before it's released, right? He could have just not released that chapter that she was introduced. Also, it wouldn't have changed anything. Like at that point, like you're introducing a character, and then
I feel like maybe later on, because now she's like in his mind, right? So maybe later on she's gonna.
oh,
show
I
up
guess
again
she
or
does
something.
like beat the shit out of like his other, like doesn't she do
Yeah, she
something
like
in his
it
mind?
makes the other quirks rise up and fight against him.
Yeah,
for a
I guess
second.
maybe that was the point, but like
No,
Bullshit,
no,
yeah.
you know why
Yeah,
that wasn't the point? If we knew, for example, if we knew that All for One or One for All, the bad guy, had 100 quirks and
Yeah.
she helped raise 70, so now he only has 30, so he's 70% weaker, sure. But we knew he had infinite quirks, and now he has infinite minus a little bit. I don't know how much
Yeah,
weaker he
bro.
got.
I hate them.
Doesn't make
Like, I hate One for All
all for
I
one, you
hate
mean, right?
or All for One. I hate All for One. I thought earlier it was gonna be like, oh, we know what quirks he has, and this is how he like combines
Exactly.
them, do different shit. And we could come up with it, but no, he just has infinite bullshit shooting out of his mouth, bro. He can just
No,
make
I don't-
whatever
I
he
don't-
says manifests.
Have you guys seen the last season fully?
No, not fully. It's so boring.
I know you've seen this part. I know because we talked about something that happened after. So when they're in their like bubble and they're all fighting, what's his face?
Yeah.
Shigaraki?
Shigaraki.
They're all fighting Shigaraki. And the second year students, whatever, they're all like putting in their all at one attack together. And the guy that can name animals and like merge animals together is focusing
Yeah.
his power. That's
I don't
just
think we've seen this yet, but okay.
that's power. That makes no sense. He's just naming
Yeah,
animals
like
for 20 minutes, and then he's like, and shoot, and a beam comes out. How?
Yeah.
What
he's
animal
actually
shoots
just
out a beam?
sitting there eating snacks the whole time.
It makes no sense. I hate it.
And what does
I
shooting
really-
tentacles even mean? Aren't you hurting yourself? Like,
I don't
because
know.
his arm turns into a tentacle and he shoots it out. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense.
It's just a bad system, bro.
it's
And,
really
and it's just gotten out of hand. I feel like it could have been good, and then he just
some are good. That's the thing. That some have potential. For example, Bakugo. That's a cool quirk, and he uses
Yeah.
it well.
used
No,
it.
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Earlier on, the shit when it was reined in was really cool, and now we're just out of hand.
Todoroki. I love it. I love the half hot, half cold.
The
It's like, I
teacher's
love it.
quirk, the quirk removal is really good too.
Razorhead. Incredible.
So cool.
Very cool.
All of these grounded ass abilities, and now we're losing the plot. We've lost the plot.
And like the thing is, you make Hawks really strong, and then you make Endeavor a fraud, right? Even though he's like the number one. Like I feel like if you're gonna make everyone OP, you just make Endeavor OP, bro. Like why is it every time he fights someone, he has to lose a limb, he has to like
He's a
never
bad
be a
player.
hero again. He has to like it's I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
Endeavor didn't really live up
I'm
to
just
the hype.
watching My Hero because I'm too deep in at this point.
Yeah, I have to know how it ends.
Sunk,
but I'm
sunk
over
cost
it.
fallacy, or what? Is that what they call
Yeah,
it?
basically.
Yeah, fair
Like,
enough.
there's
yeah.
one left. I'm gonna watch it.
All right, that's enough. My
I'm
Hero.
hoping the final arc is maybe good. Yeah, that's-
Okay, then we got another one. The power system.
you guys want to discuss Naruto's power system?
I was gonna say
Naruto's is my favorite.
It
I
was
haven't
good
seen Naruto,
up
but I
until
think Naruto's
the
great.
Sage of Six Paths stuff. I think it's good up until then.
No. Yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah,
Talk about the baseline shit, not
yeah.
the
Before they
special
become,
character type
before
shit.
he had to give them powers to defeat Madara because he was too strong. Yes, I agree.
I love
uh,
chakra.
Yep.
I love chakra natures. I love different chakra powers. I love different jutsu styles. I like that there's not just the ninjutsu, there's the other two.
I also like the curse, like
And, like-
Orochimaru experimenting with different things and then being
Yeah.
able to. I like that it's flexible in that regard.
It
as
feels
well. I
like
think-
when they come up with shit, it's still like it is not too much. It is not out of like context. It all fits like the curse. Like,
and the first part of
like
Naruto, like yeah,
what Karim, what is it called when like the gene, like they have different, like the bone guy who could pull out bones and make weapons out of them. What was that shit called? Like the special jutsu. Forget what it's called.
yeah, I don't remember what it's called.
Anyway, yeah, so like some clans will have a specific thing they can do,
Yeah,
and I like that shit. I also like the eyes, the different eyes and their powers.
Yes. I was gonna say. I
Bro,
really like
Naruto's
that.
power
Different-
system is
yeah,
really
there's
good.
different power systems layered on top of each other.
And
I
in
love
part
that.
in part one, Naruto, I think before the whole, I just make a bigger Rasengan. Actually, there was Wind, Rasen, Shuriken,
Yeah.
which was good. But I think part one
Yeah.
when they were like for example
Well, it
Sasuke.
wasn't fully good.
I think
because it was this really powerful technique that he invented, and they were like, "Oh, it's so strong, but you can't use it too many times, or it'll fuck you up." And then at some point, he forgot that he could fuck him up, and he just kept doing it. It was fun.
oh yeah, the consequence was off. But the thing is, it's like I think
Yeah.
so when Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi, I forget was Sakura there or not. I don't remember. When they went to cross the bridge to fight Zabuza and I forgot the
She was
kid's
there.
name. I think that fight was it showed the
I actually
full
don't like that
capacity.
fight.
You don't like it, bro? I think it was
It's
really
just slow.
creative. Like the way, fair enough, it was slow, but I feel like it really used the power system really well because you saw that like the substitution jutsu used really well. You saw the strategy that is involved. You saw the water jutsu and how Kakashi was able to counter it. It just I think it encapsulated the fighting really well. I think that was and the Shunin exams had some of that as well. Like Neji
Okay, to
and
give
Naruto.
you an idea of other like clan type shit, like there's a guy that can use puppets to fight. There's a guy that can use bugs to fight. There's a guy that can his family they just eat and they grow big and fight. There's
know
a clan that has psychic abilities. There's a
Yeah.
clan that fucking uses shadows to imprison people. There's a clan that pulls bones out
Bro,
of themselves
Naruto's
and
power
use them to fight
system
'cause
was
they
actually
regenerate bones
so
so fast.
good.
There's so many
Bro,
good ideas.
Naruto's
It's
power
just the
system is
writer is
good.
so bad at utilizing them.
Naruto's power system is actually maybe
Yeah.
it's definitely one of my favorite. Is it my favorite? I'll
There's
have
the
to think about that,
Sharingan,
but-
like you know.
But the
There's
Sharingan's
Sharingan,
one of the
like,
most
you know.
iconic. Like the Sharingan is so good. Like
There's
I
the
love the Sharingan.
Byakugan, like you know.
The Byakugan, yeah. Was there any other Oh yeah, the
Underutilized.
Rinnegan.
The Byakugan
Oh, the
was so
Rinnegan
fun.
is when things started to get a little complicated.
Yeah.
It's like you
Also,
shouldn't like.
Boruto has a special one because the guy drew it and forgot to give him a Byakugan.
Fair enough. Yeah,
but I was
There's a
gonna
lot
say,
of good.
I haven't seen a lot of Naruto, but like the Sharingan system alone makes me feel like it's good enough
Yeah.
to be in.
There's
Oh, yeah,
so
it's-
much good
it's
shit.
really
There's also like all these jutsu that like they're forbidden or whatever, and you have to learn them, and they're like
Yes.
only these few people know them. Like the regeneration jutsu, like
or Minato,
reincarnation
like
jutsu.
people had really specific jutsus that they've honed really well. Like Minato's teleportation jutsu and the way they like he was named the Flash because he had a specific way of using his jutsu, right?
Yeah,
It just
the
yeah.
flying Raijin.
The flying Raijin, yeah. So
Yeah, and he didn't even come up with it, but he was just the best at using it. And like
Oh,
for
yeah, yeah.
example, Shadow Clone Jutsu, everyone can do it. It's just Naruto has so much chakra that he can do it so much, and he's the best at
and
doing
why
it.
does he
That's
have
why
so
does
much
it the
chakra?
most.
Because he's part of the Uzumaki clan. So it
Because-
links up like the power system
Uzumaki
is very
have a lot of
cohesive.
chakra, and
Yeah.
he has the nine tails on top of it. We forgot the tails. There's all.
Oh yeah, the
fucking tails on top of this
Jinchuriki
shit,
and the
dude.
tailed beasts. He made an. I'm gonna credit the author here. The power system he made is really creative. It's really nice, and
He's just really bad at writing story.
the story was
I
good
will always
up
say
until.
this, the most wasted potential in anime is fucking Naruto, bro.
Naruto?
It pisses me off.
It-
No,
it
we
had
need a
really
remake.
good
We need a
potential.
rewrite.
It had a
We
really
need
good
we need
potential.
an alternate reality where Naruto's actually good.
Which author would you want to write Naruto if you could pick one?
They're all garbage. I want the Avatar fucking creators to write Naruto.
No. We
Fuck
can
anime
have
writers.
like, we can have AOT. We can have JJK. Oh, there are some good ones.
Nah, AOT's more
It's more
grounded in
mystery.
reality. Funny enough.
Yeah, I think someone like Togashi. I think Hunter x Hunter. He'd
Also,
make
like,
a really good
Naruto
use of
is
the
more
power
like-
system. He'd make really good
Funny,
use of that power
childish,
system.
but like Attack on Titan is more. It's a class war, bro. Like it's way more serious than Naruto will ever be.
If you
The
combine,
Hunter-
if you
The
combine,
Hunter author is gonna make it so much better for like 20 chapters. Then he's gonna
And then
quit
go-
on it and
go to
leave it.
no.
alone.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You hire him to make the power system really, really good, right? Or like make use of it really, really well, and then you hire Attack on Titan or Oda to build the world, right? Build the world, and
Nah,
Attack
I'm
on
good. I
Titan
don't
to write
want
the
that
story.
shit. No, thank you. No,
No,
thank
I think Naruto with One Piece's world building, Togashi writing the power system, Attack on Titan's
Already disagree.
overall. Bro, if you combine, actually, that's a really good thought.
I don't want this motherfucker's fucking. I don't want his world building, bro. It's ass. I think Naruto has great world building. It's just not utilized.
I think if
There's
a
all
good
these
topic.
clans and like different towns and different villages and all these people in different places. We have the world. It's built. It's just not used. Like the swordsman.
Well, using it is part of it.
The
Using it is-
hidden mist or whatever. I hate how little they're utilized.
I see. It feels really empty. Like it's like yeah, we know these villages exist, but we don't know like much about them because they're underutilized. I think that's part of world building as well, though.
Yep.
It's like if you
Well, no,
if,
that's just like
No, 'cause
the
we're
world
supposed
is
to
there,
learn-
He's just not using it.
No,
Like we have
we-
so much lore.
no, it's like we know their names, but like we don't know specific things about them. You know what I mean?
know
Like
their names
other
and
than
powers,
Konoha,
they don't show up.
Other than Konoha. Well, if they show up, we'd learn more about them, right? Like the Sand Village. Okay, sure, yeah, they're in a sandy place. Do they have their anything attributed to them? You know what I mean? Maybe they do. I don't remember, but like I feel like it's blend in that sense.
Yeah, they have the best puppet people and the guy with the sand curse and like they have shit.
I mean, they have Gara.
The thing is,
Yeah.
what I
That is the
what
guy
I-
with sand curse.
Yeah, but let's say like and Gara was only interesting once he went to Konoha. Like we didn't learn about him because of the Sand Village.
Nah, he was interesting. That like I remember when we saw him fight against the fucking the dudes in robes. What were their name?
Which ones are a lot of dudes in robes he fought?
Vakatsuki.
Oh,
When they showed up to take his tail, dudes in robes, and he was able to defend the city really well because of he uses sand and there's so much sand around and he overwhelmed them. Like that was cool.
I mean, sure,
So,
because that's
yeah.
more attributed to his power, though, more than the world. Like,
Yeah, his power is stronger because of the town he's in.
okay, but how? Like, what does that contribute to world building? Like, okay, he's in a sandy place and
said
uses power.
what does being in their stand mean? I said it means he's stronger because he's there. He has
No, I'm saying, what
environment
does it
advantage.
mean? What does it mean in terms of the world building? That's what.
That is an empty question. What does that mean?
No, because we were talking about world building, and you brought up, okay, he used this power in sand. I'm like, okay, what does that mean to world building?
Okay, this
It
conversation
means
is going
he's
nowhere.
stronger over there. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over. and
No,
you're
but
not
like,
taking the
but does
answer.
that contribute to world building? Does that contribute to? World
Yes, these people are the sand people are stronger in the sand area. Like yes, that is world
No,
building.
he's stronger in the
I
sand
think-
area because he's got broken sand hacks that can make use of
I am
all the sand around him.
Killing the Naruto conversation is going nowhere.
Alright, I'm good. I'm good with that.
So, my pick for bad power system, very, very bad power system, and I think it's the benchmark for bad power systems. Dragon Ball Z.
The benchmark for bad power
I mean-
systems?
I don't think it's the benchmark, but it is a bad one.
No, because it's so because at least some of the other bad ones are at least creative, and then like it gets a bit out of hand and it doesn't make sense. With Dragon Ball, it started off cool, like I'm just gonna be I'm a Super Saiyan, and we're like, oh my god, Goku's a Super Saiyan, what? And then Vegeta.
Yeah, okay,
became
I don't
like, oh,
think it.
Super Saiyan.
I
And
just
then-
don't think you know enough about Dragon Ball because you're saying it used to be good. It was never good, bro.
No, I never said it was good.
So
I
the
didn't say it
power
was good. I
system
said
in Dragon Ball is key. It's basically the same thing as
as a boring normal power system, and then it just became bullshit. It just became, I need to get stronger now, so I'm just gonna get stronger now.
No,
I
no,
need to get
the-
stronger.
the
And
pa-
everybody's just
so the power system and I like I know why you don't like it because you mentioned something similar to it. It's made up of ki and it's depending on how much ki you can release and just the main power system is ki and how strong you are is how strong is your ki, right? So it's something similar to how you said the author can make this person as strong as they want to make them. Like Goku trained for I don't know a year before he fought Frieza. I actually don't remember how long he trained before he fought Frieza. But his ki became stronger, and now he can turn. The Super Saiyan is more of a race-related
Even
thing.
you describing it is boring, bro. Like,
I mean, the thing is, it's like Super Saiyan and ki is not. It's related, but not at the same time. Super Saiyan is more related to race, and then it
well,
has.
they're both boring.
Okay, yeah. So actually, let's split it into Dragon Ball has race powers, and it also has ki powers, and they can interact
I
with
don't
one
see
another.
all I see is bullshit. It's just people getting stronger.
I don't
and
see
stronger.
color. All I see is bullshit.
They train and get
It's stronger.
stronger. They train and get stronger. Is it the
Yeah, that's
benchmark?
boring. That's
It's
not-
boring. Yeah, it's boring. It's boring. Is it the benchmark for bad power system? I'd say
It's
the benchmark.
motivational, sure, bro.
I'd say the
It's just
benchmark is
boring.
something that just makes no sense. Like a power system that just makes
It's
no
not-
sense.
Yeah.
It's not even trying to be creative. It's just boring and pointless and makes no sense. And there's zero creativity.
There's some creativity. There's some creativity. Like Majin Buu, for example, he has powers that can turn people into chocolate. People have powers that can expand and then suddenly explode.
The chocolate.
Yeah.
Bro said that with a straight face, by the way. Not good job, Kitty, for saying that with a straight face. No,
No, I'm
good
just
job.
trying to say like people can use it in
That's not
creative ways.
creative. That's some bullshit.
So
It's
how
not bullshit because it combines Majin
Why
powers
did-
as well.
why
Look, it's more intricate than you would think.
Why did he
But-
turn Goku into chocolate? Explain that.
He
Why
did.
did
He
turn
did.
Goku
He
into
turned Vegito into chocolate. Now here comes the bullshit part. Is Vegito was still kicking his ass while he was a little chocolate bar. Okay, he was still kicking his ass. I can show you the clip. He's a chocolate. He's a chocolate
I
ball.
don't ever want to watch
He's
this show, bro. It's
he's
so
a
stupid.
chocolate ball, right? A chocolate ball. And the chocolate ball is kicking Super Boo's ass. Like he's literally just kicking his ass. But yes, I concede it's boring.
really don't
is it
think
the
there's any
worst? It's
defending
not the
this show.
worst. It's not the worst. Is
I
it
think it
bad?
is the worst.
Sure. I don't think it's the worst.
I think it is not the worst simply because it's a joke and it's not even in the race. Like, there's no actual power system to compare to anything. It's just a joke. Like, bro can turn people into chocolate and then chocolate beats it. Like, what are we talking about? It's just a joke. It's a TikTok. Now, what I think is the worst power system, I think is Tokyo Ghoul. And I think that is the benchmark of bad fucking power systems.
Nah, because
It starts off somewhere and then it's bullshit. He like tried to have a power system and then he gave up. Episode 5.
It never started off as anything. It was always
bro.
this is your randomly.
It was
randomly
you eat
assigned
their thing, you eat their thing, and then you have their thing. And then at some point you lost the plot. He was like, "Oh, this guy's actually in too many things I don't even remember. I'd have to go rewatch the show to remember, and I don't want to watch my own show." That's the writer right there.
I don't remember that much about the power system there, but I remember it being like it really felt randomly assigned. Like, hey, you're a ghoul, you have wings. Hey, you're a ghoul, you can do that.
Tentacles.
It didn't make that much sense. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it was lame. And it's boring. It's boring. It didn't make sense. That's like our two criteria, and it failed in both of them. So I think that's all the power systems that we have handy.
Is it?
That's all the ones I have handy.
Does Attack on Titan have a power system?
Not really.
I mean, Titan
'Cause
transformation.
Attack on Titan
if you
is
count
very
that.
story driven and not like power driven.
The only thing you can really say is a power system is how strong the Titan, like the different Titans can do different things. But like, I don't know if
Yeah, but like I don't think they ever just like fight. It's always like, oh, these people have a plan. These people have a plan, and they use their like the Titans as tools to execute their plans. It's never about the Titans actually.
didn't Eren, like, as the Attack Titan, he was fighting the, like, was it the Crystal? I don't know, the Crystal Titan or something like that. Like, not Crystal, but like
Armor Titan.
No, there was armor and then there was. Okay, I don't remember, so let's stick with the armored one. There was a different one he fought, I just don't remember. But they do fight, like there are interactions between them, and
Yeah,
there are fights.
But it's not really something that they like. It's
Yeah,
not the
and it's always plot. Like I remember when Eren and the Armor Titan fought, and the way he won wasn't because I'm stronger. It was because he thought back to when they were training together, and he was like, oh, I learned this thing from this girl, and he didn't have the time to learn it, so let me use it against him, and that's how he won.
Yeah, I don't think we can really say Attack on Titan has a power system. I think that's all of them.
It might, but it's not relevant.
It has a power system, but it's like not. Yeah, it's more plot driven power system more than just.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's.
I mean, a lot of power systems are plot driven. Yeah, let's. I think we've talked about power systems enough.
That's the main. All the main shonen. So, on that note, we're gonna end power system talk here. We think the best. We've already mentioned them. Let us know what you think the best are, and
the worst.
And worst. We already know it's gonna be DBZ and Tokyo Ghoul, but just let us know as well.
I don't think DBZ is
Time
worse
for
than
our
the
non-anime segment.
Yes, we are going to be
Our
starting
first non-anime segment.
non-anime.
And we're starting off with a bang. And I know what you're gonna say. This makes sense.
And I know bangers.
This definitely makes sense. It makes sense as to why we're starting with this. I know you're probably all thinking it already. We're doing a relationship red flag tier list.
For fun.
Why? I don't know. We found
because
it. We
when we Googled things to do, we found this one. Let's go.
Just a slight intermission as we set something up.
So here are our categories. Instant deal breaker. Bad but manageable. Not the worst. Depends on the situation. Neutral or doesn't matter. Could be good. And I actually kind of like this. So let's get started. Let's do them quick fire. There's a lot to go through here.
Here's
So
a lot. Yeah.
not much explaining.
Oh my god, we probably won't do all of them.
Yeah,
we
let's
are
not
not
do
doing
all
all
of
that.
them.
Pick a random. Pick a random.
All right.
Alright, let's do the
Excessive
first two.
jealousy.
Just
That's
read
a
through
random
them,
one.
bro, and get an interesting one.
Okay. Choose loudly. Sure.
Choose
not the
loudly.
worst. Not
It depends on the situation.
I'd say not the worst.
Yeah, not the worst. Not the worst. I think not the worst is good.
Not the worst.
No, that,
Okay.
like the one. Yeah. Not the worst.
Yeah,
What's
alright.
next? I can't see it. They're very small. Read it out
Yeah.
loud.
All right. Controlling.
Oh, that's a deal breaker.
Bad but manageable. Depend. Like I don't know. Like it's bad, but could be manageable.
I'm gonna say instant deal breaker.
I'll break
You're
the
Controlling, you probably
tie.
have a bunch of other issues as well. Probably
No, no, no.
egotistic, probably self-centered.
We're assuming this is their only issue. We're ranking this.
They're perfect otherwise, and they're probably just all of them are manageable.
Yeah, no.
But no, but like even if they're like, we have to assume this is their only red flag when we're dealing with it, and like look at it on its own. And I think on its own, it's bad but manageable.
Yeah,
Okay, what do you
I
think?
guess bad but manageable.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright.
Alright, what's next?
Lack of accountability.
Oh, that's deal breaker as well.
That's a deal. That's a deal breaker for me.
Lack of accountability. Deal breaker? Okay.
Yeah, like they can't take any blame. They like nothing's ever their fault.
I'm gonna move
Alright,
this
what's
here
next?
actually. Controlling can be pretty like manipulative. They can get borderline manipulative at that point.
Alright, let's not go back. We don't have time to
You're
go
right,
back.
you're right, alright, okay. Lacks empathy.
That's pretty
that's-
fucking
that's
instant deal breaker as well. There's some bad ones.
Alright, I'll stop. Well, I'm just picking on random, so it's like
Lack
Oh,
empathy,
I know
this
the
is
next
like
one I'm picking. I know the next one I'm
basic
picking. I know the next one I'm picking. But
Depends on the situation. Just because they lack empathy doesn't mean they're a bad person or they want bad things for bad people. They just lack empathy. That's okay.
not the worst thing. I
Depends
put
on
it in not the worst thing in my opinion.
Yeah, okay, not the worst thing. Okay.
Furry. Just,
Oh, that's a deal breaker.
it's a
Actual
deal
though.
breaker. Okay,
Instant deal breaker.
instant deal
Instant,
breaker.
like,
Alright.
and not to judge, I just can't be with a furry.
Not to judge, but fuck you.
No, like they can do it. I'm just not into it, so I'm good.
Let's pick a more timid thing. Constantly late.
is
Yeah.
actual deal breaker as well.
No,
Really?
That's fine.
I think bad
No,
but
'cause they're,
manageable.
like,
I think
okay,
bad but
no,
manageable.
no, because I think people don't hate this enough. Because if someone's constantly late, they don't value your time.
No, they're just
they are like
bad.
neglected.
It's bad.
Bro,
It's bad. Don't get me wrong.
If
But
they're
it's
bad at
manageable.
time managing,
But
then
it's
they're not
manageable.
trying hard enough. There's no such thing.
It's bad,
we've
but
known
it's
Kareem
manageable.
Yeah, and bro, I would see that Kareem for not showing up.
But it's
Yeah,
bad, but it's manageable. It's not. It wasn't a deal breaker.
No, it's not manageable. I'm just not dating you. If I was dating you, I'd break up with you.
we plan accordingly. Like I tell her 5 when I want 6.
Okay. I see what you mean by man.
Manageable.
Okay.
All right.
What else?
Swears a lot. I mean, neutral does not
Well,
matter.
yeah.
That-
Depends.
Actually, depends on the
situation.
situation. It could be weird. Like it could.
Yeah,
get
because
weird.
like, are they like swearing at a funeral? Like,
Yeah. Like, yeah. All right. Like
Alright.
sweets. Actually, I like this. They could cook some fire cake.
I mean,
you know,
I like this.
they-
Yeah, like spicy food also is in there. I'm
Actually, I like
actually
this.
fine with it.
What about
Like
dislike
it, yeah.
spicy
It's
food?
like spicy food.
Neutral
that's,
does not
I
matter. to
mean,
me.
neutral.
I
All right. Actually,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, I mean-
Let's go
I
in
mean,
order
literally,
because
Aaron
we're
doesn't
just,
like spicy food. I'm doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it's neutral. It's neutral.
Always on
does
their
it say?
phone.
Now that is bad but manageable.
Bad but manageable. Bad but
Fair
manageable.
enough.
Can't wait to show this to Aaron, by the way.
Hates
'Cause she's always on her phone.
hates cartoons. You
That's
guys are.
terrible.
We can
That's a deal
count.
breaker
Let's
right there.
count anime in this as well. Sure. Hates cartoons
Yeah,
and
that's
anime.
cartoons and anime.
No, that's okay.
Oh, it's
That's okay.
cartoons
It's
and
fine.
anime. That's
It's
a
okay.
good topic we'll discuss later.
Nah,
But
hates them.
Yeah,
Like, they're
hates.
not even like,
Like,
they're
they-
not about them. They hate.
they don't ever want to watch them. They don't want to hear you. They don't want to discuss them. They don't want to hear. They don't want to watch them.
That's
They don't
what
want
I'm
to discuss them. They
They
will.
think they're stupid for liking, is what I'm thinking.
No, I
They
just think
think
they don't want to
like-
discuss it. It's boring to them. They don't like it.
That's fine. That's fine. She doesn't have to be into all my interests. I don't have to be into all her interests.
Very, I
That's
mean,
fine.
it's, yeah,
I'd say that's okay. If it's like she's just not into it, I'm gonna say that's not the worst thing.
yeah,
It's not the worst thing at all.
There we go. That's a literal category.
Trust issues.
Bad but manageable.
Yeah, bad but manageable.
Bad but manageable. All
What else
right.
we got?
Smokes. I'm
Oh,
speaking
that's
random.
deal breaker.
Deal breaker.
I don't like.
I literally have asthma. Like, I
Bad
can't be
but
around
manageable, in my opinion. Bad but manageable.
it. No,
Yeah,
I literally cannot exist near them. That's a deal breaker.
All right, so for Ahmed, it's deal breaker just physically. It's a deal breaker for Ahmed.
Yeah,
He
They also
will
just
die.
they also just smell bad permanently. Like,
I don't know. I think smoking is very selfish, and you just like you're throwing your life away. And if I care about you, I don't want you to do that. So I would put it as bad but
that's
manageable.
another side of it. I'm not even thinking about that.
Has a lot of debt. It's bad but
Bad
manageable.
but manageable.
Yeah.
Bad but manageable.
It
How much
depends how they got into that debt too. I think
How
that's
much
that's.
debt? Wait, yeah. Are they like in gambling debt?
They say
That's
a
a
lot.
decent deal
So
breaker.
let's
No,
assume
gambling
let's
is a
assume
different
if it's a lot, it's a major portion of their it's like
Give me month's salary debt. How many months' salary are they in?
6 months. 6 months of salary debt.
Oh God, that's a deal breaker. 6 months' salary in debt.
It says a lot. It says a lot of
I
debt.
don't know. It's a
Okay.
it's a prenup fix.
I feel like the
no.
problem with this is there's a reason for this, and the reason for this is most likely an instant deal breaker. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Like they're
Why
bad
are
at
you-
yeah. What are
If
they
they're
bad at?
so financially irresponsible that they're in 6 months of debt, because like it could be they're in 6 months of debt because they had like medical
Or college
And that's
tuition, yeah.
manageable.
Like it's like that's
college
sure.
tuition.
Yeah.
That's manageable.
College tuition
If they're
is
just fucking like door dashing every day, that's an instant
If
deal
it's
breaker.
if it's a responsible thing, that depends
have
on
to
the
go along
situation.
with
Then
that.
it
So I
depends
think
on
it
the
depends
situation.
on the situation.
Depends on
I
the
think that
situation.
yeah.
Depends on the situation.
No, but also even if no, I think it's still bad but manageable because even if they like it is a medical thing, it's still an issue. It's just manageable.
No. It's not an issue. It's not their. It depends on the situation. It's fine.
No, because I'm still getting into this.
The
fucking
thing is,
debt with them.
depend. I feel like depends on the situation is more like it can go bad or good. I feel like this is never good, so it's always
It depends
bad.
on the situation.
Yeah, it's always bad. It's just manageable.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Rude to
Alright, what
parents.
else? I mean,
That wait, her parents or my
I
parents?
think that depends on. Oh yeah,
I feel like that's because what if her parent like what if
yeah. I think it depends. Are we talking about my parents or her parents?
we'll just say hers because if
Hers,
it's
okay, I
ours,
think it
it's
depends
instant
on the
deal breaker, of
situation.
course, right? But like hers is
I
depends
think
on
it depends on the
situation.
situation.
Yeah.
It depends on the situation. It depends because what if her parents are not good people?
Gamer deal breaker.
Deal breaker. Yeah.
Wait, which game?
League of Legends.
I
League
think
of Legends. There has to be another
I think
tier here.
it's,
There has to be another tier
I
here.
think it's could be good.
It could be
could
good.
be
As, yeah.
I think could be good.
Uh,
What else?
does not ever dress up for a date. I feel like that's like
That's like
Not the worst
Not
thing.
the worst thing.
Not the worst
Yeah.
thing. It's not the worst. Every once in a while, I'd like to have a nice day out where we.
Yeah.
No, but they never dress up for a date. Is what it says.
Yeah, that's why it's bad. It's on the bad side, but it's not a
Yeah.
deal.
Like I can't take them out to anywhere fancy.
all right. Random believes in conspiracy theories. Say like
I'm about it, bro. Could be good.
And
could
no,
be
this
good.
depends on
Could be good because the conspiracy.
this
Yeah,
is
what
depends-
conspiracy are we talking about?
Yeah.
Are we talking about Illuminati or are we talking about flat Earth? Like what are we
Yeah,
talking
like
about?
flat Earth. Yeah, flat
Depends on
Earth
the
is
situation.
depends
on the
situation.
There are some conspiracy theories out there that are just no.
Yeah.
Has a child from a previous relationship.
I'm good. I don't even want kids in general, so I'm gonna say deal breaker for
Deal
me.
breaker.
Wait. Okay, two questions.
How
Number
old
one.
is this kid?
No, wait. No, it
A
doesn't matter.
toddler,
Number one.
between 5 and 10 years old. Yep.
Number one. Halal.
No.
Big no. Deal breaker.
Deal breaker. Okay.
I just don't want.
Oh,
kids,
okay.
so I'm
Okay.
saying
Wait.
deal breaker.
If it is halal, where would you put it?
If it is halal and this is a person that I love and like she was in a previous marriage and she has a kid, then it's not the worst thing. It's
Not the
not.
worst
I
thing.
could.
Bad. Depends on the situation. Depends on this.
Yeah,
but then Ahmed
no,
said
I would say
Ahmed said
bad but
instant deal breaker.
manageable.
Bad but manageable. Fair enough. Bad but manageable.
Sure.
Always wants to eat out. So they're Uber Eats 547. Lots of money. Lots of bad.
I mean,
food.
if we're making money, it's fine. But if we're not, like, no. But I love to cook though.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I'd
saying
say bad but manageable.
I'd say
Yeah,
bad bow manager would. It's not a deal breaker, of course, but
Yeah,
it can get annoying for sure. Early bird. Early bird's a good thing.
early bird.
Could be good.
Nah,
Could
for
be
me,
good.
I'd say it's neutral.
it could
Neutral
be
for
good.
you. Could be good. Okay, too
Neutral
good.
for
could be
me,
good.
because Aaron is an early bird and I'm not, and then
Yeah.
like it's fine. Like it's neutral.
Yeah,
For me.
same with me.
Fair
And it's but sometimes it's a good thing. Like if I have an early like something I need to do early in the morning, I know she'll be up. She can wake me up. She can come with me. Like it's
Fair
Ah,
enough.
yeah, fair enough. Could be good. Yeah. Has an addiction. Wait, let's do that one.
Has an
Which
addiction.
What addiction are we
It depends
talking
on the
about?
situation. It depends on the
that's
situation.
I think it depends on. I think there's very few addictions that are not deal breakers.
And I mean, it can vary from a gaming addiction to a drug,
To a drug
cocaine
addiction,
addiction.
alcohol, like it could be like a workaholic. Like
yeah. But
Yeah, we're
I
calling-
think
I think generally, if you have an addiction, you should be working on it and not on a relationship. Like
I feel like it depends on the situation. Like it's not gonna be like some
I
are not
think
deal breakers.
I'm gonna say instant deal breaker. Most of them,
I mean,
I don't know.
gambling, alcohol, drugs.
yeah, but those are
Gambling's
like
bad.
those are
naming the bad-
yeah, like
What if-
Give me one that's not bad. Then.
no, I mean like
What if-
give me one that's not as bad. Okay, like a gaming
not bad,
addiction.
but
Maybe
what if
they
you
like
work
to
out?
game a lot. They come back from work and
Gaming,
they
no. Gaming, liking to game a lot and a gaming addiction are very different. Gaming addiction is like you sit there and you piss yourself because you don't want to miss this raid,
oh, I see.
which is still a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
kinda
yeah, I
strange.
guess.
Gaming
If you're-
addiction is that guy who played World of Warcraft for a week and didn't eat and died.
Ooh. Yeah, that no, it could be a deal breaker.
feel
I
like
mean,
that's
what
pretty-
addictions? I mean, what addiction? I guess yeah. If I can't think of one, it's a deal breaker.
I think addiction in general, like you should just be working on that and not being in a relationship.
Because like the problem
What
with
else?
addiction is it implies that they're gonna spend all their time doing this and not any time with you.
Yeah, that too.
And you know, that's that can
What
be a
else
deal
we
breaker.
got?
Assumes familiarity very early on. Assumes familiarity very early on.
Oh, like
I feel like you
I
picked-
kind of get it. It's like they're too friendly too early.
Or do you mean
I
like
think-
they're too like
not the worst thing.
they push
No,
the
but I think
boundaries
not the
too
worst
early?
thing. Not the worst
they
thing
push the
ever.
boundaries too early. Not the worst thing.
I don't know about push boundaries. That's different. What is
All
it?
right.
I can't read it.
Overly
Let's
cor-
do five more. Let's
Five
do
more?
Five more.
Pick five.
does drugs. I mean,
Oh, I don't know. Maybe,
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna go
what
with could
type
be
of
good.
drugs?
It's definitely an instant deal breaker.
Are they doing like weed? Are they doing like Xanax? Are they doing crack? What are they doing?
see, that's the thing is it depends. Like, I mean, I
Are they
think it's a
doing
deal
Panadol?
breaker. I
'Cause I
think.
do Panadol every day.
I mean, no, but like we're not gonna say pen. Like, I don't know, like.
I feel like if we're treating has an addiction as that extremity of having an
Yeah,
addiction, I
then
would
drugs-
assume that's
No,
what
because I don't know, because they don't have an addiction. It just says does drugs. Because has an addiction is another one.
Well, I mean, if it's
Let's assume
weed,
hard
it's not-
drugs. Let's assume hard drugs. They're addicted to some form
Let's
of hard
assume
drug.
hard drugs, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's an instant deal breaker.
Some
sure,
form of
easy.
hard drug. Yeah. Goes with the flow.
No,
like
that's
that.
boring. Do a different one.
No, that could be good. Oh, you meant that.
Yeah, that's easy. It's boring. It's not even worth the red flag. It goes with the flow.
No, goes with the flow implies like they don't ever like they leave you to make all the decisions.
That's not the implication here. I don't feel like
I
goes
feel
with
like
the
that
flow
is
is like, oh, if I want something, they just go with the flow.
No, I feel like I don't know. That's how I understood it is they just let you make
Let's
all
just pick a
decisions.
different one.
Has a very
Sounds so
specific
boring.
coffee order. Right.
Sorry?
It's right.
It's a very
right.
what?
Has a very specific coffee order, diagonally down from where you are.
I don't really care.
I mean, I don't really care.
I knew it doesn't
I
matter.
don't know.
Could be
I'm
good
not-
actually, because Aaron introduced me to oat milk, and I like it now.
Oh, it could be
No.
good actually, right? They could have the most fire orders, bro, and they could introduce you to some fire they could introduce you to some really good
Yeah,
coffee.
I've been introduced to some interesting shit. Sure.
Yeah. All right. What else?
Excessive thirst for anime men/women.
Nah, just do a different one.
Different
bro.
one? Okay.
That's some.
I don't know. I feel like that's on brand. Let's do that one.
It's
sure,
kind
that's
of
on
on
brand.
brand, yeah.
I'm gonna say it depends on the situation.
I mean, okay, let's assume excessive thirst is they have like body pillows, posters all over the room, of
Nah,
like a
body
specific.
pillows. That's weird.
Like
Nah.
say she has like a like
I would say body pillows, but like she talks about him all the time. She has him as a wallpaper on her
no,
phone.
if we're
like,
doing
a red
addiction,
flag.
like if we're doing the extreme, I'm gonna say body pillows. I'm gonna say like they have an excessive
Yeah,
thirst for
that's red
anime men
flag.
/ women.
That's
So
like deal breaker.
it's a deal breaker for
if we're
you.
talking body pillows,
I'm gonna
it's a
say
deal
bad but manageable. I'm gonna
It's a
say
deal
bad but man. Like it
I'm
can
gonna
get
say deal
annoying,
breaker. Bro,
but
if I went on a date with a girl and she's like talking about how she's like infatuated with fucking Bakugo and she has like his posters and his body pillows and his fucking like that's a deal breaker.
okay, that's a deal breaker for me. If it, like again, it depends on the situation.
Depends on the anime. If she's going about if she's going on about Gojo,
No,
I'm
it
down.
doesn't because they're all bad. Like
Gojo's crazy, bro. He's saying it. If it's Gojo, bro, this guy might borrow the body pillow, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Okay,
Like, if she says I have a Gojo body pillow, me too. Where'd you get yours? Like we'll have something to talk.
but you guys would have it
Oh
for
my
different
God.
reasons. It's because actually, I'm gonna say
I'd say it's a deal breaker at that point.
deal
If it's
breaker.
that
Yeah,
breaker.
talking
Alright.
seriously, it's a deal.
Maybe it depends on the situation if it's JJK, but other than that, it's a deal.
Disney adult.
I
Let's
mean,
do that one.
Wait,
Could
where's
be good.
that?
Right, and then down,
Oh,
and then left.
Disney.
I don't mind it at all. It's actually
No, I
to
think
me.
no.
What-
There's
what does
difference
this
between
mean?
watching
What does
Disney and
Disney
Disney
adult mean?
Disney adult, brother.
What does this mean?
What's it?
Disney adults are like the cringers that go to Disney World every fucking month, and they're like
No.
geeking at these hidden Mickeys.
Yeah,
Like,
I like going
every-
to Disneyland.
I
Not
feel
every
like
month,
things are
but like
great.
I like
Yeah.
Disneyland. Like I would like even at
I
my
go
age.
to
I'm gonna
I-
say
Disneyland.
I'm gonna say
I
not the
do
worst
that
thing.
Once every couple of years, once every year and a half, maybe once a year. It's
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
in my life.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna say not the worst thing.
if they're going every month, I feel like that tends to be
If they're
very
going every month, that's an
financially
addiction.
financial like a financial burden. But what's up? Sorry.
I'm saying if they go every month, that's an addiction. That's different. A Disney adult is an adult who really likes Disney and watches all
That's
the things.
fine.
No. See, no. I think this is a Disney adult perspective. Disney adults are like too into Disney. They're cringe. They're like there's so many. I actually need to send you TikToks about them. It's so funny.
Okay, I'm
gonna
gonna
say
go with
depends on
depends on the situation, just because I don't know enough. I like
Yeah.
if they just like Frozen, they like watching Frozen
They're
every
always millennials.
I don't know, every winter they like watching Frozen. They love
Everyone
Tarzan,
acting like
Lion King.
Frozen
Like
is fine, bro.
We'll make some hot talking and watch Frozen. It's a good movie. I don't.
yeah, that's how I'm saying. Because it could be good. Like I actually I like this. Like I want to watch Frozen too. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna
Why
leave it
are
at
we
depends
so stun locked, bro? Move to the next one.
on- Doesn't like music. I really don't care. Neutral does not matter.
Doesn't
No,
like music.
that's a-
Like they're not even human, bro. That's a deal breaker.
That's a
Instant
deal breaker
deal
for you.
The fuck are we
Really?
gonna do on
They're
road
not
trip?
even. Who doesn't like music? That's not people.
I don't know.
People
There,
on road
I actually I know some people that just don't listen to music. They don't. I feel like that
don't know
doesn't
who they
really
are.
matter.
That's so
That's
weird.
a deal breaker for you guys. Oh, okay, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
bro,
neutral.
doesn't like music. We're just gonna sit in silence. What are we gonna do? Fucking
We're
listen
not- we're
to
never gonna go
a
to any
finance
concert
podcast in the car?
No, I mean, I don't really like.
We're never gonna like a karaoke.
Yeah,
Listen
no
to an
karaoke. I
audiobook
guess.
every time we're in a car. That's it. We only listen to audio.
Yeah, like everything. Like me and Aaron, the whole thing we do in the car is we listen to music. Or if we're doing like some activity, we play music while we do it. Like doesn't like music is so weird. That's not human.
Like what's an interesting one is different music taste than you. That's interesting.
Oh,
But
and
doesn't
that's
like
me and
music,
Aaron right now.
That's not okay. Different music taste. It actually could be good. I've been introduced to some
Yeah,
really
it could
good
be good. I've been introduced to a few things I like, but honestly, it depends on the situation. Because there's so much shit she likes that I hate.
music. Fair.
Hate.
But like I can still listen to my music on my own, and whenever like she introduces me to something I like, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a good introduction.
So I think I'd say neutral. I think it depends on the situation.
Wait, which one
no,
is
but
that?
doesn't like music. No, doesn't
No,
like
doesn't
music.
like music is a deal breaker.
Instantly.
This is a
We're
different
talking
music
about
take.
different
We were just talking about it. Alright, what else?
All right, last one.
Likes to
Pick,
drink.
last
Likes
one.
going for
Pick
drinks.
the
often.
best one.
Oh, best one. Okay, let
Nah,
me pick one.
Do a different one.
Chronically online. No, that's
Nah, let's all agree on the last one. Just read through a.
road rage. Do you guys want to do that one?
Nah.
I'm a very road raging person.
MK has crazy road rage, not like normal road rage.
Now people are stupid, man.
Lack of social
Yeah,
life.
people
you guys
are
want to do lack of
stupid,
social
but you
life?
have crazy road rage.
Cheated in the
Nah.
past.
Sorry.
Eh?
Cheated in the past.
Cheated
Deal
in the
breaker.
past?
That's a
That's
deal
easy,
breaker.
bro. It's an
That's
instant
deal
deal
breaker,
breaker. That's easy. Just
Lack-
put it in there. Like,
lack of
I
lack
was
of
hoping
social
one
life.
of you would say no or something.
Lack of social life. You guys want to do it? Says
Nah,
they
that's
don't
boring.
care. Wait, I don't know what that even means.
lack of social life is just it's like it's a bad but manageable for me.
One uppers.
One uppers.
What
That's a
does
deal
that
breaker
mean?
though.
What's that?
Like every
That's
time you talk about something or mention anything, they try to one up you with a better story.
I had a bad day. Oh, you wouldn't
They're-
even imagine.
Yeah,
the
I
day
had a
had.
worse
Oh,
day.
I
Yeah,
see.
like
I see what you mean. Where's that?
I feel like all of these are just instant deal breakers. Like they're just all
yeah.
bad.
Wait, we need an
No,
interesting one. That's what I'm saying.
Attention sponge. Like they like attention. They want attention.
That's basically one uppers. It's the same.
Oh,
Goes to the gym every day.
that's good. That's a good
I
thing.
mean, no, it depends on the situation. Like,
Every day?
Yeah, I mean,
depends on the situation.
okay. Well, like, do they
I
go in the
feel like
morning?
every day
Like,
is- every
okay,
day
they
is a
wake up
lot.
and go to the gym.
It is wild.
I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. Neutral for me.
I think it depends on the situation. Yeah.
Uh,
What else? What's an interesting one?
extremely indecisive.
Oh, that's a deal breaker.
That's a bad.
Or bad but manageable, honestly. Bad but manageable. Because like I can make most decisions, sure, but if I need like an opinion or like what they want or don't want,
Yeah.
then it's annoying as fuck.
I would say bad but manageable.
Bad.
Yeah, bad but manageable.
It's really bad but manageable.
Where did it go?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think
Yeah,
that's
I think that's the tier list right here.
if you
Let
are
us
on
know
a
if you
date-
want us to finish this tier list.
if you're on a date and you notice any of the red flags that are in the top
Yep.
two, then
Run
be
away.
concerned.
Unless
anything
you're a
more-
furry, then commit.
if you're a furry, you don't have to watch any more podcasts. It's fine.
If they
We're not
excessive thirst for anime men/women,
I'm not even gonna judge furries, bro. There's much worse shit out there.
I still think excessive thirst for anime men/women is bad,
Be a,
but
be a
manageable.
furry. That's better
It's
than being
manageable,
a pedo.
but,
like be a furry. Why not?
I think excessive
depends
thirst
on
for
the
anime
trick.
men/women is bad, but manageable. But
It depends on the
Yeah,
situation.
but also please don't wear your fursona outside. That's weird. Like when I was at Comic-Con, bro, there were too many fursonas, I will say. Like isn't being a furry like trying to fuck other furries? And bringing it to a Comic-Con where there's kids there, isn't that kind of weird? I don't know.
I thought it was
I
just
have no
dressing
idea.
dressing up.
Maybe
as,
I just don't know enough about furries. I'm not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know enough about furries to contribute to this conversation.
Yeah, true. There was this one furry trying to hug everyone. That was a little weird.
That's a bit weird.
I had to
Even if you want
decline.
furries,
I had to
trying
decline
hug
the
them.
hug
Just
twice. She came 2 days in a row and she tried to hug me, and I was like, "I'm good, thanks."
All right,
But
guys.
she took no as a quick no, so
Fair. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think of anime power systems as well as this tier list. Thank you.
like, share, subscribe, please, please.
光りたいしかきたいめんどくさい僕らが手にしたい